You are thinking about becoming, or you are a reseller, but you're probably not getting results and you're wanting to see something, right? You want some type of signal, or you just want to look for another income stream. And today I'm going to be talking about why you should actually start reselling, get into the reselling industry, but especially reselling electronics. Now, if you guys don't know, I've been reselling electronics for over a decade. I've been able to scale my business, get my first car, my first apartment, pay my first bill with electronics. And if I'm being more in depth, I was able to pay my first Pico, which is our electric company in Philadelphia, bill with 3.5 jack headphones. These are the headphones that were used to iPhones. They're the ones with the little jack that you plug into the phone with the iPhone 6, iPhone 5C, and the iPhone SE. All of those devices, I was able to make my first 5-figure month with these products. Now, one thing I tell people all the time is that when it comes to being a reseller, when it comes to selling electronics, you want to be able to get into a field that is going to always have a demand. When I was in high school and I was dreaming about creating my first electric car and being a millionaire and trying to create business plans, I always had one requirement: that the device or the company that I am planning to build has to supply a demand. Now, if you're somebody looking to get in the reselling space, you've already checked this box off, because guess what? You have a demand, okay? Being a reseller, especially in the tech industry, reselling electronics is very, very high in demand because you have people that buy phones all the time. Now, let's think about it. How many people right now are around the world going into phone stores? A lot. And if you don't know, I've created 5 total phone stores reselling electronics. My first phone store that I got all of the deposit money and all of the money that I paid all of my bills with in that store from the products in that store. Now, when it comes to you, you may not have a storefront. You might not have any plans of getting one. I do not recommend it because it's cost you more money than you make, but you could easily start selling online. You can start selling on platforms like eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, a bunch of Walmart, Seller Central, Walmart Marketplace, Best Buy, a bunch of different places you could start selling and making money. It's really honestly limitless. But the reason why a lot of people don't ever take this step is because they have one thing that I find is always in their way, and it's usually that they do not have products. Now, how did I combat this? And if I'm being honest, which I always have to be with you guys, is I went to the trusty dusty AliExpress, okay? Now, when I went to AliExpress, it was at the point in time when everybody was trying to drop ship, and I tried that as well, as I stated in several videos. But AliExpress was a platform that I felt like was low risk, high reward. So they get you with the gimmicks of the prices of their products being 0.99 cent, right? So you're paying 99 cent for, I just looked on there for a video that I did, and it was a MagSafe charger for 99 cent. And when I tried to proceed with the order, they were charging me a boatload for shipping. And see, when back in the day, I remember the first product that I got with AliExpress was actually those AirPod cases. So you know how they had those little funny AirPod cases? They had Lilo and Stitch, they had Mario, they had Nintendo Switch AirPod little case, and it was like these little cases. So I ordered them. They look really nice. They had great product photos, and when they got shipped to me, it took me probably like 3 to 4 weeks to get them, which by that time customers were already disinterested. I already was promoting it, and customers were coming in looking for them, but again, they didn't come in. And then when they did, some of them were damaged. When they were damaged, I had to actually send them back, and then I had to actually go and wait longer. It was a process, and it was kind of painful. So what I recommend reselling is that you actually are getting products within the United States or in your country. And if you're not going to get those products within your country, what I want you to do is make sure that you are securing fast shipping. Make sure, a lot of distributors nowadays have warehouses in the US, especially if you are looking with distributors, probably let's just say for speakers, right? So let's say you're looking for a distributor for this speaker, this Raycon speaker, and you go on AliExpress, the first thing you want to ask them is, hey, do you have a warehouse in the US? That's the first thing I would do, is ask them that. And if they do, then proceed with them, because you want to make sure that you're not paying for shipping for them to get it over customs. And also you want to make sure that you're not paying too much money and waiting too long, okay? Because if you're paying a lot of money for shipping plus you're waiting a long time, it doesn't make sense when we're weighing it on the risk scale, right? Because you're taking a lot of risk, and then you also don't even have a product in your hand, so you can't even guarantee that that product is going to make you money in the first place, right? So again, reselling can become very, very lucrative, but also very dangerous and frustrating when it comes to you trying to excel and make money. That's my story. Give me 1 second, guys. But one of the biggest issues that I know I had was actually being able to get these products in the States. So one thing that I did was I did the method of making sure I had a US warehouse, and you should too. Find at least 3 distributors for different products. And like the products that I sell, guys, I sell products like this, which is a LED wireless charging speaker. Like something like this is something simple, something you can get for less than $25 each. You can get speakers. So what I like to do is I like to get low cost speakers. So prime example, this low cost speaker cost me like $10, and it's a good speaker. This one is one of my top sellers on wesply.com, and I like speakers that are small, because small speakers, especially when you're buying wholesale, the small speakers are the speakers that are actually going to sound really good. Because when you're buying speakers, just a tip, compact speakers will always sound louder than a big speaker. So you can go ahead and try and get a karaoke speaker, but the karaoke speakers, like the really big ones, they're going to actually, if you're buying from a distributor that is cheap, right, and you're not paying premium price, they're going to actually sound low. They're not going to sound as high as you may think, because they don't have all of the hardware in them. It's just literally a body with a small speaker inside of it. That is one of the problems that I've had starting out in selling speakers, is me trying to get the big ones, because I'm thinking, well, the big ones I can sell for higher, which you can, but the point is to avoid chargebacks and returns, right? So what I like to do is get speakers like this. Like this is a really great speaker. And as you guys, I'm sure know, definitely in Philly, we have people that ride around on scooters, ride around and on like those little e-bikes, and they be blasting music. And you actually can blast music with this. This is compact, it's small, it's something that you can actually take with you wherever you go. And that's why I like selling compact speakers, and because they are actually less expensive. So that would be definitely a product that I would buy. Another product that I would get would be a charging product. So these are Type-C adapters. These are one of my best sellers. I make the most money off of these, and I also spend the least amount of money because I am buying these in bulk. Now, when you're literally getting products, I want you guys to look at the sticker. It says AAA. If you guys can see, it says AAA. AAA is going to be top quality OEM, right? So you always want to look for AAA quality, because AAA quality is going to ensure that the device is not going to break. Now, you'll have a lot of times where you're realizing that you're buying products that are not as good as you would like, right? And that is one of the downfalls in like ordering from AliExpress or Alibaba, is I don't really find a lot of genuine AAA products or AAA products. I usually, they'll put the sticker on there, but you can tell like this has weight on it. This is not a cheap product. This is not something that will fall apart. Glue won't come off of this, and the back of the charger won't fall off. Like this right here is a AAA product. This right here. Now, this right here, you shake it, you don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing. But with a OEM one, when I brought one, it was shaking. When I shook it, you could hear something shaking inside. This right here wasn't hard to close. It was like a little flimsy. So when you tried to put it inside the socket, it would easily close like that. Like little things like that actually matter to customers. And then, of course, the port. You want to make sure that you have AAA, because the port is very important, because a lot of people, they end up having shortages, not with the cable, not with the cord, but instead with the port. And again, the components inside of the chargers, you want them to be high quality so that customers are actually retainable. Okay, you want them to come back. All right, and then of course power adapters, power stands. These are products that you really want to sell too, because these type of products are products that actually get customers to actually use word of mouth. So if they get a portable charger that is one, impeccable packaging, right? Packaging is important. You want to make sure your packaging is really good because you want to increase the customer experience. When you increase the customer's experience, the customer is more entitled to feeling that expensive luxury and will shop with you more, right? So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I analyze all packaging that I'm buying because I want the customer to feel a certain type of way. If you're somebody that is not really worrying about packaging or worrying about customers or even retention, you should just not be a reseller, because I'm telling you right now, a great packaged product that costs you 50 cents more than a product that just comes in a bag. Like, watch this, guys. I've had times where is it at? I've had times, guys, where I ordered products, right? And the products came like on AliExpress. They were in a box, they were nice, they had a nice little display where it showed you what it does, and then it comes like this. Like, there's a huge difference between this type of product and this type of product. This type of product is not going to give the customer any feeling of quality. The customer is going to literally think you just bagged this up and put it in a bag and shipped it to them. Customer is going to also, if they see this, think, okay, this came from a legitimate supplier. This is a legitimate store that I want to work with for the future. I'm telling you, that's the difference between packaging. All right. And then lastly, definitely make sure you guys are selling cable cords. Okay, you can sell these like this, or you can get them in bundles like this, or you can sell them loosely. Now, these are okay to sell loosely because, again, cables are a bit different than portable chargers. Cables don't usually come in packaging. If you really look at how Apple and the iPhones package their cables, they weren't in any packaging but the iPhone box. Now they took them out of the iPhone box, and now you'll see cables in a bunch of different ways in retail stores. So you don't have to really worry about packaging when it comes to the cords or cables, but definitely care about packaging when it comes to other products like the gadgets, like the power banks, the stands, the speakers, because even the speaker case, even the speaker box is really, really nice, right? And again, you want to make sure that the box and the packaging is in a great it shows the customer what it does. It gives great presence, and also you want to make sure that you're not selling anything you would not yourself buy. Now, I'm not saying you would buy because you like, but buy because you see. So I'm not gonna I wouldn't personally buy this. I personally wouldn't buy anything in a plastic bag. I wouldn't, because I don't know if this is used. I don't know. I don't know what the heck this is, right? Like, this could be repurposed. So I wouldn't buy it. So I wouldn't sell this. You feel me? That's what I mean. All right, guys. So I'm telling you right now, definitely start your reselling journey. Listen, the only thing that is in between you and making a bunch of money and being able to grow and pushing yourself to be better is you procrastinating or you being scared of the risk. And I'm telling you right now, there's no risk in investing your money. Your money is meant to work for you. And if you do fail, let's just say hypothetically, failure gives you great lessons. Don't ever let failure scare you from taking your life to the next level. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I will see you later. I see you guys at the top because it's way too crowded at the bottom. Peace.